Welcome to the practice of Yoga Nidra. Begin to notice where you are with your eyes closed inside the room that you're in. Be able to visually recreate the color of the walls, the texture of the ceiling and floors, the temperature, cold or hot. And the smells that attach to a memory from your past. And any stories that arrive to the foreground, maybe from the past or something that you're anticipating in the future. And how do you see yourself in the spatial awareness of the room? And then with the softest body, how do you see yourself as a human being with the softest body? Feel the air of compassion, the emotions of sorrow, grief, joy, happiness, anger, and rage, the full spectrum within your body. As your body, that each one of these emotions has a hold on your structure, who you are, how you stand in the world. And at the root is how deeply you love yourself. How easily you can forgive yourself. Go to the outside and the exterior of your heart and see if you could create the feeling of wind around the exterior of your heart. And the wind is the medicine. And heart softens, body softens, the mind opens to reveal the truth. I am. I am. I am. When I release my suffering, I am where I am. No longer refusing what is. And I am really here. I am. Your body is the key to your subconscious. Everything that you know so well is known by your body. Without opening your eyes and keeping your body so soft, think of all the things you do in the day, from what side of the bed you get out of, what foot you step up the stairs with first, what hand you use to brush your teeth, which foot you put into a pant leg first. Everything has a program. And to change the program, your physical body must change. You have to feel it, experience it, to release it. Our mind and brain can become detached from the physical self, disconnected from our body, furthering our energetic blocks, furthering our mental distress and suffering. I'm going to call you home. And in order to come home, you have to be so committed to staying relaxed, so committed to being here and not there. Let your whole awareness drop into your right palm and feel it expand through each finger and your thumb. Like a magnet, awareness pulled towards the shoulder blade, rotator cuff, drawing up from your hand over the forearm and into your shoulder, crossing into the right cavity of your chest, into every cell, every breathing feminine cell of your chest. The softness, the strength, every story of every breath, down through the right rib, washing over your organ body from the center to the right side waist, into right side of your pelvic bowl, permeating the bone structure of your right leg, strengthening, healing any ache, any pain, breathing life into the structure of your right leg. The softer your body, the more this healing rotation of consciousness seeps in, softening, softening, healing. Soft body, whole right foot, whole right foot, ankle, toenails, any hair across the tops of the toes, whole right side body. Bring awareness back up to the surface where your body is asleep, but your mind is aware. Settle into left palm, feeling what awareness of self in left palm feels like as it spreads through each finger and your thumb. Feeling the part of the brain that awakens. Whole left hand. And the magnet of the left shoulder turns on. And awareness is magnetized up the whole of the left arm. Pulled towards rotator cuff, shoulder socket, shoulder blade. The chest cavity of the left side. The vulnerability of your heart in its softest state. When all walls are down, the protection of your rib cage. Knowing that you are safe and supported, and every breath is protected. The left organ body from mid body to left side waist. Feeling prana energy flow through the left organ body, healing, relaxing, releasing. The pelvic bowl, the left side of your pelvic bowl. Any stories come forward. The pelvic bowl holds so much wisdom from our past, much of it repressed. Left side of the pelvic bowl, the feminine side. The cellular structure of your bones from the left leg, hip to heel. Awake and aware. Whole left foot, ankle, toenails, and any toe hair. So aware that you can feel the space made by the follicle of hair. Left side body. backside of your body where you're heavy. You don't have to change anything, but just bring your awareness to the backside of your body where you're heaviest. Let your mind settle there. Feel both sides, whether weight is evenly distributed or not, where you're heaviest. Feel both left and right side body. And from where you're heaviest, go out to each subtler, less dense places where your body is touching the earth. Keep moving into the subtler and lighter areas of self to the place where you're not even touching the earth. Your skin is floating above the earth, and you can feel space between your physical self and the earth below you. There's space, emptiness, room for creation. To be the backs of your ankles, small of your back of your neck. Go heaviest to lightest. And bring your awareness to the front of your body. Come all the way to your belly button, the initial source of life. Bring all awareness to your belly button, unlocking any wisdom that is coded from your ancestral lineage to now. Anything that has been in the dark that needs to move to the light. Bring forward everything that needs to come to the light. Notice if there's any resistance from your body. Click unlock. And going more and more with an openness and curiosity into the darker aspects of self, what we know as our shadow self, who we've had to be, what we've done, what we've had done to us, the parts of ourselves that we repress, deny, refuse. This time we go towards it with curiosity and an interest of non attachment, just really curious what's under it, how to get to know these aspects without feeling so afraid. And what parts of us that are still there that are really ready to retire? So the ones that after they arrive, you know that you suffer. How do I love on that aspect of myself? And do you know the answer? And just to ask awareness and neutrality and consciousness, what's underneath the self punishment? What is here? What keeps me pulling back to this aspect of myself? And who would I be if I liberated that aspect of myself? Who would I be? How would I feel? And can I invite that feeling into my body while I stay so soft and open to accepting it? And if the number two had a specific meaning for you, what would it be? Take that consideration of what the number two means to you and place it into this cool earth. The soil is very cold and soft, just enough moisture to receive the seed. And if you were to keep working with this and looking at how the programming of this seed has come into the cells of your body to create a program, what would it look like as it shows up in my life? And there's no right or wrong interpretation inside this practice. So let your intuitive knowing take you where you need to go. If you were to plant the seed of your Sankalpa, I am statement into the same soil, and you allowed it the grace to grow, what would life look like? In particular, ask your inner knowing what relationship would be healed? Where would I find peace within myself if my Sankalpa grew? And what program inside me must be isolated, watched, in order for my Sankalpa to grow? These programs are so intelligent. They were created to keep your little heart safe. And these programs mean you no ill will. So there is so much love for this program, for its ability to land you here, to let you go. And none of it is done with shame as we release old programming. Old programming is recycled into fertilizer. It's used to grow. I see myself in pain and tension when the old program brings its awareness. When it arrives in my life, it's not a loss or a disappointment, but a redirection to point me back towards my Sankalpa. Let's go deeper into the feeling underneath Sankalpa I am. Let your I am statement be heard internally. Vibration is very powerful. Each cell recognizes the vibration of your I am statement. With conviction, I am, I am, I am. Listening to any thoughts or stories that are coming after you have repeated your Sankalpa. Body remaining completely loose, subconscious, wide open. It is safe for me to be here. It's safe for me to bring in all aspects of myself to be forgiven. I let go of the story behind any punishment that is keeping me away from this feeling of peace that I crave so much. The feeling of being held, understood, and seen. Being turned away, rejected, and misunderstood. Contrast of the duality that both of those could exist at the same time. Time I felt seen and understood, and a time I felt so misunderstood. The same time. Relaxing the need to be externally validated, to be defensive, relaxing into the knowing of my enoughness, relaxing my voice from shouting from the rooftops. I am, and I know. I am, and I know. There's so much inner knowing within you. Your soft body lets out all the wisdom, like honey dripping from a spoon. Those middle of the night wake ups from your soft body telling you the truth. Understanding the difference between the logical and righteous voice of ego that leads you into the same path, knowing the endpoint, accepting the control of knowing the outcome. Moving towards presence, releasing past experiences as the truth, moving towards experiencing each day, minute, second as an entirely new experience, stepping into the unknown, letting yourself be uncomfortable. Trust, trusting your heart as you are present enough to know. Become familiar with its voice here. You've heard it a million times from your first breath to now. Ask your heart to speak and watch how your body responds. They have their own language. You can go here to this spot in your body, this connection to source and back to yourself. Anytime you have relaxation, safety, sensory deprivation, close your eyes. You have this whole inner world waiting for you. Right now, from this entirely relaxed body, aware mind, program in a 3 breath that your mind will recognize to take you here throughout the day. 3 breath in and out. Use your next breath to draw awareness closer to the sensory body, becoming more alert and aware of your external environment. Aware of any aches and discomfort, heaviness inside your physical body, the boundaries of your skin. Think about where your big toe is and only move your big toe. Don't get tense in the body. Just use the mind to connect to the big toe and ask it to move. Connect to the interior of the ankle, left and right. And ask your innate healing system to clear out any inflammation. Same program for the knees, asking to clear any inflammation. And hips are asking to be freed, opened, released, to be moved. So, everyone here in this Nidra at any point in time, breath and energy needs to be moved through the pelvic bowl. Physically, that could look like spiraling your hips, dancing. There's something you know you need to do. This physically needs to be manipulated. We'll bring awareness to the shoulder bones. If you feel heavy or tense through the shoulders, there's a lot of programming and past experiences held in your shoulders. So you want to really go into, what am I holding? What am I trying to control that is out of my control? And I'm bringing it in closer and closer and closer, trying to make this change. But it's just not meant to be the ego desired outcome. And I have to soften there. And I'm open to higher wisdom. And the way that the world is being viewed through the lens of the perception that you've had for so long. Is this perception serving me? Is this perception serving my Sankalpa, where I want to be? It's, do I need to shift it, or does the world need to change? These are questions that we're asking our perception. Do I need to shift my perception, or does the world need to change? These are sound questions. If you hear a lot of justification, that's ego. And start to move your fingers and toes as you begin to ascend from the underworld of the subconscious and unconscious mind, where symbolism and archetype can make themselves aware in the wisdom of our bodies. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat.